Hello, you fellow musicians and gamers out there. This is Crash Gamer here, and I am back with a new self-imposed challenge series. Yes, I like to call it that now, since I do like to challenge myself an awful lot in the games that I play. Now, this new series is called No Harm Done. Now, yes, you may be asking why I put that as a question, because now we won't know if there will be any harm done, and what I mean by this series is that in the last series I did, which was a friendly platformer, I played the game without killing it, or without trying to kill any enemies. Well, this one, I am going to see if I can make sure that the character I play as does not get damaged. And this will not be in platforming games, but in every single game I have. So let me just go to the options just now, just to explain this. So basically, in Crash Bandicoot, for example, if I take damage even once, then the episode will be over. So it'll be interesting to see how I get on. This will apply to like everything I do, like racing games, which I'll explain later on, even stealth games, fighting games, etc. So a lot of games I have on all the systems I have will apply to this. So without further delay, let's get started with No Harm Done, and we shall see if harm is done to Crash Bandicoot in any way. So, let's start off in the first level in Sandy Beach. If harm is done to Crash Bandicoot in any way in this first level, I should probably stop playing this game altogether. Let's be fair here. Yeah, and Crash is thinking, no harm done, eh? Good challenge, let's do this. Yes, let's do this indeed, Crash. So, this is going to be interesting to see how I get on here, because, you know, when I did Let's Play until I fail, I thought that was a challenge enough for this series, for games like this. But without taking damage from an enemy, that's going to be quite interesting to see how I get on. So if I don't have an Aku mask, then I'll die, and that will count as damage as well, obviously. So if I lose this mask, or any mask, then yes, I will end up failing the episode. So I'm actually now kind of a little bit... Okay, good, yes, I've just got to spin at the right time here to get rid of them. Originally, I was thinking about doing a series where I play the controller with my feet. I even recorded an episode for it, but I decided against it at the last minute because my feet just were not enjoying the series, and plus the commentary was not great whatsoever. Now, invincibility, obviously, like, you know, the invincibility will not count towards this, because, you know, if I hit the enemies, you know, everything will be fine. So no damage will be applied here. Unless I fall down a hole, then that will count, because I'll lose the masks and lose a life. I'm going to any percent this, just to be on the safe side here, because I don't want to end up taking any risks in this series. So I'm not going to 100% this. So that's what I'm going to say this right now. Unless I somehow beat this game any percent without taking any damage, which I think is going to be near about impossible. Which I think, yeah, is going to be near impossible, I think, for me to not take any damage in this game. When getting 100%. I'd rather any percent this first, to be on the safe side. Because you never know what can happen. Right, so for Jungle Releasing, the bonus levels will not apply to this, obviously, because you won't lose any masks. I think, technically, as far as I know anyway. Oh, that was quite a weird glitch there. I actually did not trigger that glitch in there for quite a while, actually. See, like this, for example, that will not count, and I got stuck on the top there for some reason. Okay, right. That could have ultimately... Oh, God. That could have ultimately cost me right there because of that. Let's keep carrying on forward. And hopefully I will not fail this. Hopefully no harm will be done to Crash. No harm done in any way, shape or form to Aku as well. Oh, okay, that was a close one. Now, this is the make or break deal. Shall I go for this, or shall I not? Let's go for it. Oh, no harm was done! The risk had paid off. The risk indeed did pay off. And the plant still doesn't want to take a bite of me for some reason. I honestly thought I was going to fail that, because near about all the time when I spin attack that life, I always end up hitting the TNT first, and lose a mask. So, I'm glad that paid off. So I've not failed yet. It could still happen. Yeah, let's just carry on. Should I save this or should I not? Do you know what? Nah, let's not save it. I'm not expecting this to last long anyway. My memory card is full anyway, with the memory card I'm using on the PS3, so I'm not going to bother saving it. Just to go through it with no saves. Make it even riskier. Okay, right. Gotta take care, must not lose a mask. If I lose a mask, then the episode is over. Whoa, okay, that was a close one. If that plan hadn't had that one, I could have very well lost that mask there on the end. Okay, so for some reason, I have this niggling feeling in my mind that I'm going to lose a mask on Papu Papu. Boss fights will obviously count as well on this. They will obviously count on this. If I lose a mask on a boss fight, then the episode will still be over. So, for some reason I have this feeling I'm going to lose a mask on Papu Papu. I don't know why, but I just have this niggly feeling in the back of my mind that that's going to happen. But I hope that doesn't, because that'd be pretty humiliating if I lost a mask on Papu Papu. If I lost it on like Ripperoo, say, for example, that would be okay, right, I accept defeat on that one. But for Papu Papu, I'm like, I kind of refuse to accept defeat. I mean, he caused me embarrassment in Crash Team Racing Nitro, so he could very well do this again in this series. I kind of hope he doesn't, but we'll see what happens. Of course here, yeah, the spike totem poles are going to be a pain as well. So, let's keep going here. But, yeah, I decided to ultimately do this series in favour of the thinking... you see, the series I think I mentioned, I'm not sure if I did, it was called Thinking on My Feet. Literally, thinking on my feet, because I was playing with my feet on this game. But I just didn't want to do it because my feet were telling me, no, I don't want to do this. Come on. Okay, never mind that box. That box is not important. Thankfully. Screw that life, I don't need it. I don't need those lives, I got 2 of them here anyway. Besides, it's not like I'm going to need them anyway. Because if I take damage once, or even die falling down a hole, then that will still count. So basically, I mean, this series is just a harder version of Let's Play Until I Fail. I was really struggling to find I was really trying to think of a new idea for a self-imposed challenge, and I thought, do you know what, let's do this one. It's going to be the hardest challenge I'm going to set on myself. Besides I think the hardest one was probably the blindfold challenge. Oh, come on, Crash, stop looking to your left, please, thank you. Yeah, sometimes I really don't like when he does that, like, he looks to the left, like, constantly, like, does it again and again and again, and prevents you from advancing on. That's not really handy when you're doing, like, speedruns of this, if you're speedrunning against somebody. And it reminds me of some really good memories, speedrunning against some people who I've not spoken with in a while, actually. I need to redeem that, actually. Now, boulders. Now, obviously, if I take damage in the boulder, obviously I will fail, which means I'll instantly die. Now, the obstacles will not count in this case because they don't technically take an Aku Aku away, so the boulder is the only one that's the real danger here. So if I die to this boulder, then yes, that will count, because the masks will be gone. I'm probably going to get a gem on this anyway, because this level's easy enough anyway. Yeah, so must not let those obstacles slow me down. Okay, yep, that's a really good leap. I always, like, when I make that leap there to get that box, I always am worried that I'm going to hit that obstacle after I spin attack in that box. It's just timing that precisely. Okay, whoa, right. So some episodes in this series could very well be very long ones. For example, like this one could be a very long one. or they could very well be very short. For example, Parappa the Rapper, if I slip up once on that, like in the rhythm game, then I will fail. Doesn't matter whether I slip to good or bad, I'll still slip regardless. So, and that's probably going to be a very short one. Alright, I got a gem. Doesn't really matter, honestly, because as I said, I'm not getting 100% run, but I figured I might as well collect the boxes along the way. Give myself a little bit extra credit there. So this is going a bit longer than I expected, actually. It's coming up to 10.5 minutes. So we'll see how upstream goes. I don't know if I'm going to take any damage on this level. I could take damage only from the fish, because the plants instantly kill you. So the fish are the main things I need to watch out for. Yeah, so these guys. Yeah, you lot, yeah, I've got to watch out for you, because you could very well be the bane of my existence. And of course, TNT crates as well are also culprits. Right, that was close. If I hadn't spin attacked that fish, I would have lost an Aku Aku, and then the episode would have been over. It just feels so good coming back to this game again, like, you know, since the first time I've played this game a fair few many times, like replaying it on the current PS1 that I have. Okay, whoa, right. Good risk taken there. I thought maybe I jumped in that purple plant's mouth a bit too soon there, but I didn't. So that's good. Okay, let's just go over that way. Yes. Okay, it's going to keep asking if I want to save all the time. Nope, not interested, thank you. Let's move on. So yeah, Papu Papu is coming up next, and I have a feeling that's where I'm going to lose a mask. If I don't lose a mask on that, I will be surprised. I mean, Papu Papu is the easiest boss in this game, so I don't know why on earth I'm saying that. It's just sometimes when you jump on his head. As a matter of fact, you know what I might do? I'm not going to take any risks. I'll wait for him to stop swinging his club and try and hit me, and that's when I'll jump on his head. Do it the old-fashioned way. That's what I'm going to do. I may end up regretting this, but we'll see what happens, because all the time when I try to jump on his head when he starts swinging the club, I always end up losing a mask. So I'm going to not do it here, so I'm a little bit nervous. I am a little bit nervous to see how this goes, so here we go. Papa's thinking, no harm done. I'll cause you plenty of harm. Just you watch. Right, first hit. Let's just avoid that club. Holy crap. Right. Okay. One more hit to go. Whoa. How did I not lose a mask? Okay. I'm not going to question that. For some reason, I thought he hit me with his club right there, but he didn't somehow. I'm not going to question that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Now, of course, after the boss, I'll lose both my masks by default, so that will not count, obviously, because that's just how the game works. If I lose a mask myself, without the game, you know, doing it by default, like after the boss, then that's when it'll count. Alright, here we go. So now this is where it really begins. Do you know what, actually? I think, yeah, I think from this point on, I think bonus rounds, will count. Because if I technically take damage in the bonus round, like from TNTs, for example, then that would definitely count, I think. The only exception is, like, if I did this without dying, then bonus rounds wouldn't count. So yeah, I'm actually will impose that on myself. I'm going to include bonus rounds in this. Alright, okay, let's just be extra careful here, getting these boxes. Yes, there we go. Yes, and I am going to try and complete the Brio bonus round without spin attacking a TNT crate. Alright, now I've got to be careful of these rolling stones. Literally, these rolling stones, hence the level name. They could very well cause me... Well, they will cause me that much harm. They could cause me harm. Of course they will. How would they not? Okay.
What have I got?
Well, okay, right. I think I just got lucky with that timing there. I think I got a bit too cocky there with my timing. Okay, let's just jump on all these boxes here. Alright. Easily done there. So yeah, no harm done. I wonder what you guys think of the series actually, because I'm really excited to do this actually. I'm really excited to do this series. It's going to be thrilling and exciting to say the very least to see how I get on. Right, okay, I was a bit worried that another skunk was going to spawn out of nowhere. If that happened, well, that would have been very unfortunate. Alright, Brio bonus round. Now this is where the further challenge is going to lie here. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so far so good. I still got it. Still got the skills. I was about to say, as soon as he says that, he gets blown up by a TNT. Hasn't happened. Now, unfortunately, the Hog Wild level that comes up after this doesn't have any masks, so if I die, that will essentially, of course, be me taking damage, so that will count as well if I die in Hog Wild. Okay, 9 boxes again. Wait, that's 9 boxes? Okay, that seems a little bit weird. I thought there would have been at least 6 boxes that I missed. Not 9, that seems kind of weird. Oh well, not going to question it. Right, Hog Wild. So let's see if I can do this one without dying, which is aka taking damage. Let's see if any harm is caused to Crash in this. A lot of harm is certainly, potential harm is certainly being done to the Hog here in this level anyway. This Crash just randomly jumped on one, riding his way through the fortress. I mean, I'm not surprised that the Hogs turned against Crash in the road to High Road to Hell levels. I mean, Road to Nowhere and High Road levels. Yes, and I'm opposing getting the boxes again to make this a little bit of a further challenge here without taking any damage. I mean, if I miss the box, then it doesn't really matter. Okay. If this was the Insane Trilogy, I would have definitely failed in this level because of this last obstacle here. Alright, there we go. No damage taken whatsoever. And I got the gem as well, probably. Yeah, I did. So far I'm already doing better than my Let's Play Until I Fail run, because I remember back when I first started doing that series, I remember being really hard on myself by not having any Aku masks with me. Further, I'm like doing it without having a mask, which I really made that really hard on myself. But with an Aku masks in this one, the challenge is still there. Now near Fortress, I'm not sure if I'm going to take damage on this level. If I do, I will not be entirely surprised, because it is pretty easy to take damage on this if your timing's not if your timing is not accurate. Handy little speedrunning tactic right there. I learned from some of my friends on YouTube. Haha, you thought you could damage me? Too bad. Denied. Whoa, okay, that was a close one. I took a stupid risk there, and that's another stupid risk I took there. They both paid off. Okay, let's be careful here. Oh, whoa, okay. I don't know why on earth I'm taking stupid risks. I don't know whether it's to make this more interesting by taking silly risks like this. Alright, careful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't slide down. Thank you. Oh, no! Oh, really? Well, I did say that if I took damage in the fortress, I wouldn't be surprised. It was the TNT that got me, which I sort of didn't expect. And Crash, I know you're trying to cheer me up from my failure, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, very amusing. Right, anyway, that was the first episode of No Harm Done, and harm was indeed done to Crash. And the plants are also laughing as well, even though I know obviously they're wanting to eat Crash, but it looks like they're laughing at me, and I think they deservedly do. They deserve to laugh at me. Good lord, what was I trying to say there? Even Crash was like, what were you trying to say? But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. This was the first episode of No Harm Done. Please feel free to like if you enjoyed, comment in below as well for your thoughts, and also please feel free to subscribe as well if you like the idea and if you want to see more episodes coming up. Until then, guys, hope you all have a great day wherever you are, and I shall see you again soon for episode 2 of No Harm Done. Till then, goodbye.